Hi, what is up YouTube? It's your girl Londi and welcome to Study with Londi. On today's episode, we'll be doing themes you will find in the book Dorian Gray. Strap in, get your notebooks out, and let's go! Now, the first theme we'll be discussing is appearance versus reality. I've added 2 quotes there for us in case we ever need them for essay questions or contextuals. Now, the first thing we have to note is that Dorian is physically beautiful. He is physically beautiful, youthful, and perfect. But that is where it ends, because his inner soul, which is represented by the portrait, shows us the truth that his soul grows ugly with every vicious deed he commits. And this is the author's way of getting us to look deeper than just surface level or at just appearances, that not everything is as it seems. So an exam tip is that this is the theme that you will use when you're writing an essay on deception, social mass, or truth versus illusion. The next theme is corruption and influence. I've added 3 quotes there for us because why not? So one of the things we have to note is that Lord Henry's ideas twist Dorian's mind or influence Dorian into this life of hedonism and pleasure and beauty. And one of the things we have to note is that this shows us that the wrong ideas or the wrong influence can corrupt even the purest of minds. An exam tip is that we can use this when talking about role models, manipulation, or moral decay. I'm going to struggle with this one, so bear with me, but supernatural and duality. Hey guys, it basically means double life, né? And I have 2 quotes there for us, né? So basically, one thing we have to note is that because of this supernatural appearance of the portrait or the magical portrait, this allows Dorian to live a double life, now where he's beautiful on the outside and rotten and broken on the inside. So this is the theme you'd use if you had to explain the gothic elements of the book, or if you were to explain the inner versus the outside self. The next theme is hedonism and pleasure. So basically, under the influence of Lord Henry again, Dorian leads this life of hedonism and pleasure, and he ignores all his, the consequences of his sins. He has no remorse. He does not care. And this is the author's way of showing us that if we lead a life of pleasure only, it will only lead to destruction, or it will ruin us, in the same way it ruins Dorian. And this is great if you ever have to write an essay on selfishness, temptation, or the consequences of lifestyle. And the last one for today's video is consequence and guilt. So basically, Dorian tries to escape his guilt, but he can't, because every single thing he has done is now marked on the portrait. And he eventually tries to end it all by destroying the portrait, but he ends up destroying himself. And this is great if you ever have to write an essay, question, or contextual on themes such as inner conflict, guilt, and morality. And that's it for today's video. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And guys, this is my audition to be your new favorite English tutor. So stick around, the journey's just begun.